So, let me do my impressive skill. It's 0 to 0. Look at those numbers. That's amazing. We got us some reset and fill. Let me speed this along. Yeah, he's gonna go Archmage. It's gonna happen. Ooh, let me tell Phil. Let me. Go tell them to wait for me for game 2. Alright. So, Kenny, please tell them.
A player's forces are under attack.
I just want to catch up as much as I can. DH, big surprise. Archmage, wow, who frickin' saw. Alright. So we can go down to 2. And then, alright, so he didn't deny anything, I don't believe. I did hear a worker die, though, so that's bad. And let's just, you know, that's good enough. Good enough. Alright, does reset... Okay, no. Phil does get it. That is cc2000 is just Phil. We're going with Phil, okay? It's Phil. He gets level 2. What the hell, Klein? You are freaking insane. 20 gifted subs. I guess I better pay Neo back for this. Thank you. That's insane. It's going all towards the NA LUL Cup. Things like the gym website. I'm not keeping any of it. We can keep doing more weird events and scuff back to Warcraft. / now Baron, because I'm taking over. Oops.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's all actually Neo, but I'll do it. God damn. Yeah, what happened to Fork? Everyone disappeared today. Where is, like, everyone? Alright, so the one thing is, let's get back to the game. Okay, Phil's going for the lightning shield. Yep, there we go. No expo. He is putting up this little funky wall, so it's so in case the DH comes in, he can like go around the sides of it and all that good stuff. He's also still got this annoying footman in the past. I haven't even been paying attention. Sorry. Reset is just hiding archers. He's waiting for an expo to go up. I don't really know Phil's style versus Night Elf. But apparently it's now to tech. I don't know if he likes to try an early expo, what he likes to do. Hopefully Kenny tells them to wait for me for the next game. So Reset's doing a lot of running in circles. He wants to find Phil. He wants to stop Phil from creeping. He is going to be able to come in here and contest this big boy. He's coming in with the Wisp as well for the Dispel. He might be able to take this Water Elemental if he should be able to. But this is just a ton of damage. Look at all these workers dying. Not to even freaking reset, but just to the creep. Jesus. But he does have a Troll Berserker. He's going to be doing a ton of damage. The TP is going to have to come out. He's got to be careful, though, because you got to remember, he was complaining about lag. Phil also has to be careful. That's going to be a dead one. Okay, he does. He saves it. Both of them are going to have to be a little bit careful. You're seeing a lot of workers die for Phil. And then Reset, he might not want to wait until the last second to TP if he's worried about ping. But look at this. He's got 3 peasants. They're all over here. They ain't getting wood. He's got 65 wood. That's not good. That ain't good. So, Pato, did you not sign up because Fork's not here, or did Fork not show up because you're not here? Alright, so Phil's gonna have a miserable time at tier 2. No wood. Reset's feeling comfortable. He might be under-leveled right now, but that's about to change real quick. He's gonna get level 3. He's got his second hero. It's a Naga. He's feeling fine. Alright, so Phil wants to do damage, but he's got to be careful that he just doesn't die himself. He does have a 500 pot, but what are you going to do? I don't even think he has defense, because, well, he has no wood. So, yeah, no. Meanwhile, he's on his way to tier 3. He's got his both lures going up. He's staffing back. He's feeling comfortable. Reset is definitely in control of this game right now. But that could always change. I mean, we saw what happened last time. Flowduke, he started out really freaking good versus Mr. Winter, but one bad move, everything falls apart. He's still got the 500 pot, but you know what? You're in a Night Elf base, so it's going to be a little bit hard to kill him. He does have to be careful. There is no Moon Juice for now, and daytime is about to appear. So all these archers that are currently hiding may not be hiding for long. And both heroes are super weak. So he's just going right for the hero aim. He wants Phil to get out. He also really wants to save this, but he's not going to save it. That's actually huge. I mean, if he wanted to push, right? If he wanted to push reasonably early, that's totally going to slow him down, right? And we know one thing. Phil needs time. Phil has no wood. Phil doesn't even have a blacksmith. Don't be Phil. Phil's in trouble. But he did buy himself some time there. Yeah, he had to use a 500 pot. Yeah, he doesn't have his second hero out yet. Feels bad, by the way. And yeah, everything else is going bad. But he did take out one lore, which definitely means there's now a little time for him. But I don't even know if he wants time. Maybe he feels like this is his time. It's still daytime. You know, he did get some regen on the Moonwells. But everything over here is super weak. And he didn't even get like an invul pot or anything fun. He's got a Naga. He was making a Blood Mage. But then he just pops the Naga. He decided now's the time. He wants to do game-ending damage right now. He doesn't want to let Reset get the bears out. But the problem is, he would have really liked him not to even get any of that. He didn't get a staff, though. Like a second one. He didn't get his orb, which is actually big. He's about to hit tier 3. That'd be when he'd want to be making like bears and all that good stuff. But this is the problem. Reset found his time. He's got a Naga. He's got slow. Phil needs to block, which he does. And now he's actually putting the Naga of the Night Elf under... Well, both of them are putting it under pressure. This Naga is definitely going down. Just very, 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 very slowly. And he's got to be careful that the Naga doesn't turn around and start slowing the Archmage if the human comes... excuse me, if the undead... Yeah, I can't talk. I'm so used to undead. If the Night Elf can find his way back. Right now, just Footies and one Troll Berserker are trying to do as much damage as they can. It was only a level 1 Naga, right? Like, not the biggest issue in the world. What is a bigger issue is the fact that he has 1,000 gold, which he's now using. He's got to be careful. His DH... The staff... What? My... Why was the staff... Oh, I guess he switched the staff earlier. Dude, I'm so used to having these on the side. It's throwing me off. But he switched the staff over to the DH. He couldn't staff the Naga back. Or, I mean, excuse me, he couldn't staff with the Naga the DH back. And then everything's flipping on its head. Phil found a small spot to push. Did a super amount of damage. Everything I'm saying is probably wrong. Kevin and Razor are probably having a heart attack. Pato's being nice enough not to say anything. How am I mean? Alright. Kenny did respond to me. He knows to tell them to wait whenever this thing ends. So we're going to get a game 2. I mean, I know we're probably... I know both of them are not dealing with the best ping issues, but hey, it is Australia to the US. Phil might be a little bit more used to it, frankly, but that's just... I hate that excuse. Like, oh, you're used to it. Like, because, like, by that theory, maybe that's why Pato's gone, like, Super Saiyan. He's finally being, like, unleash from his horrible, crappy ping. No, being speechless is me being speechless. Dude, this is such a weird thing. Like, it's just rifle people and footies. The footies are sacrificial lambs to the bear gods. It's like 4 footies for 1 bear. And he's like, nice. But here's the problem. Now the footies are dead. The bears can come out. There's still 2 bears. It is now nighttime. There's 3 bears. And this push is dead zone. 35 food for Phil to the 40 food to reset. It's still very, very far down there. But I don't see this guy living. This dude's dead. This lady dudette. Okay, she's living. But so is that bear. Rifle person's dead. Sork is dead. We got 1 Spellbreaker, 1 Rifle, 1 Priest. It's a Noah Ark build or something. And this is not looking good. I mean, back here, he's still floating quite a bit in resources. But yeah, okay. Reset. Going in. 1-0. Let me get into the next game. We're not waiting. We're getting a game 2 before they start without me. Oh, Kenny's hosting, so they can't even screw us over. Feels good, man. Alright. We're in. Let's look at the bracket while I'm sitting here. Hitman beats Fear 2-0. Mr. Winner versus Sarai still going. Jesus Christ. Sarai's in the top 8. I can't believe I'm saying this, but go Mr. Winner. I cannot... Guys, we cannot have Sarai reach the top 4. If Sarai reaches the top 4, don't go to Gym Discord. He's never going to let us live that down. Razor versus P10 is still going. I think. And we're obviously in Reset versus Phil. So, it's definitely not what you would normally see. It's not normal. That is for sure. Reset's potentially going to get into the top 4. You would think Razor is going to be in the top 4. So it's Reset or Phil probably versus Razor. I love me some P10, but he's probably dead, let's be honest. Hitman does make it into the top 4. And then it's going to be Sarai or Mr. Winner. Mr. Winner or Sarai have to play Hitman next. Alright, we're just waiting for the game to start. Phil? Question mark. Alright, they're ready. They're going. We're starting. It's not BM. You know what's BM, Logic? You not responding to Cage while you're in here. So BM. Alright, I gotta update this magical score. Give me 5 seconds to show you amazingly how it's done. Boom. Showed Neo how it's done. Dude, why does this shit all have to happen every day that, like, NA Cup is happening? They're like, oh, it's time to patch stuff and break other things. Pat's probably going to get booster up for all the Europeans later. But no. NA LUL Scuffcast continues. Thank you guys for hanging out. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I didn't know I was going to be casting. I mean, Neo gave us the heads up, but I wasn't sure if I'd even be around today. So it's been fun. We still got a while to go. I mean, this is a best of 3. Then we got one more best of 3 at least, and then a best of 5. So, we're gonna get a quick expo clear. Will he put an expo down behind it? We'll have to find out. But yeah, I've been seeing this creep pattern more and more on ladder. A few night elves, they kind of friggin' love it. But I'm more curious, what is Phil's plan? I don't know if last time he wanted to expo. I kind of sped through it too quickly. I don't know if the idea was to level or if it was to, excuse me, to expo. But it didn't work out. Whatever it was, it did not happen. Yeah, Reset just came in, did enough damage. I gotta say, I know it's because Reset's putting Phil under pressure, but a lot of the kills are not coming from Reset killing things. A lot of it was the creeps killing Phil's workers. So if he can do a little bit better with the workers surviving, I think we'll have a much more fair middle game, and we saw what Phil could do in the mid game, even from behind. So, let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say Saul. I thought you weren't waking up, but that was a bad choice, waking up for me. Focus, focus. Okay, well, this is the new patch. So suddenly, I gotta go over here. This item. Pretty badass when you want to burn everything to death, right? That's your only job. Just burn. Burn, baby, burn. Feel the burn. Ha, now Bonkin can never play DH. Because all he hears is feel the burn. Kappa. Probably shouldn't say that after you just gifted 10 subs, but I'm going to. Alright. Well, archers, harass. Same old, same old. Tech. I was scared for a second. I was like, is that Expo or is that Tech? I don't know. Oh, this is just creeping. I was about to say, ooh, are we getting like a tower rush? Are we going full AKM on his ass? No.
Player's forces are under attack.
Alright. Dude, I hate that you can't just, like, you have to click it. Ew. Yo, he's going for full Intel DH. It's a new meta, baby. And you got some claws, but they're the +8. Alright. Alright, so Tech is on the way. You can see the Night Elf is quite a bit ahead with the Tech. But he does have level 3, so now he's going to go in. He wants to kill some Wisp. And Reset is like, I don't want to lose Wisp. So this is the endless dilemma of humans and Night Elves. How's that for analytical casting? Bam. So far, nothing being lost. We did hear the juggle. He's juggled in 2 different Wisps. If only Undeads could do that. No! I don't know if that was me or the players, but that shit froze. Someone's gonna scream at me later. I screamed very manly. Alright, some footies are taking out some archers, but not much else. I mean, losing archers obviously sucks, but it's better than losing your Wisp. To some degree. I mean, not losing anything would be better. You don't learn that in Carson's Theorycraft, do you? Alright, he micros back 2 footies. But you did hear one just get murdered over here. Quite a few archers have gone down as well, but now he's got some moon juice. He shouldn't be losing anymore. Does have to be careful. The Archmage doesn't want to... I mean, really? Dude, this server... I hope it's just me and not them. That was a little janky right there. Footy dead. This foot barely makes it out alive. Holy shit, the reversal. He does have a TP. He's going to have to pop it. The Naga will TP with him. It's close enough. Alright. So Phil has reached tier 2 in much better condition than he did last time. I do gotta say, Phil's... he gets really into these fights. And then you look back, and it happens to everyone, but this is like the second time We've looked back and he's had like 1,000 gold. He is running into wood problems again, though. But, yeah.
The town is under siege.
I wonder, like, I'm just trying to think, because I've been so concentrated over here, too. He could have been in a really scary position if he had his Arcane Sanctum already up, you know, making what he needs to. Is what it is. Game is good on your end? Well, shit. As long as I'm not lagging the game, Kenny, that's fine. I guess. Stream's going okay, I think, though. I mean, like, not dropping, that is. Alright.
A player's forces are
What do we have? I mean, last game we saw Phil. Phil went... He was going Blood Mage, right? And then he canceled it to go Archmage with tense... I want to say focus, but pressure. This game, he just straight up picked the noggin. I don't even think he... Okay, now he notices he's under attack. He really wanted that item. That's a huge item. I mean, he's going Rifle People. End casters. Hell yes. The amount of extra damage that's going to give him, he loves it. Would have been nice for reset as well, just for the rads, and also so that, you know, Phil doesn't get it. This is a little bit scary of a fight. He's got to be careful that, you know, he just doesn't get stuck out here with the DH, but now he's got Rejuve, so now suddenly it's really Phil that's going to have to be careful. I lied. He's just like, I'll keep going for it. But it sounded cool in the situation. If you say it with enough conviction, people don't know you're lying.
a player's forces are under attack.
Alright. By the way, am I the only one who thought when he found out that there was a Phil from Australia playing, and he's at a decent level, that it was Philbot? I'm still not convinced it's not Philbot on a different name, but we got two different Phils, just to be clear. This isn't Philbot, the undead player, as far as I know. He just doesn't play. This is Phil, the human player, who I despise playing versus. And I despise most people I play, so there's that. I'm the only defender of Night Elves, because they're the only people I can somewhat beat. Alright, so Phil is here with his push. 40 food to the 43 food now to the 38 of reset. He's got the one lore pumping out bears. He does have master training. That's what I was looking for because I wasn't paying attention. Not really that many items for reset. It's a little scary. He also does not have a shop. So he's got to be careful. However, so does Phil. He's got friggin' Moonwells to his back. Bears to the front. Throwing up the water elementals, smart idea, because you know what? They're going to be up there for a really long time. Those are the damage dealers along with the rifle people. And now he's only got 2 rifle people on the ground. He can just staff. Why not? Okay, he finally gets a Dispel off. And now 3 Water Torrent are basically out. They're not Water Torrent yet, but they're basically Water Torrent. The casters, they're taking a lot of damage, but now, look at these bears. They're just melting. And I can hear Jabba now in 1 minute and 30 seconds. See? Nothing Night Elf can do. If he wins, it's going to be really awkward still. But it's not looking good right now for reset. Phil does have to be careful he doesn't pull a Mr. Winter and just loses Archmage. Oh, bears. Alright, pops the Invul pot, but this DH needs to get Rejuve. He does have enough for a Rejuve, he just doesn't know it yet. And 2 more bears. No, 1 more bear popping out, so he's going to have 2 Rejuves. Perfect, because he has 2 heroes that really freaking need it. No, he didn't use it yet. He does have Dispel, so he's got to stay away, because Dispel comes in and ruins your day. Like that. And now he only had a little bit more life out of all that. But he also has to be careful about the Archmage. He does have an Invul Pot, so that's A-okay, as long as, again, he doesn't pull a Mr. Winner. Don't pull a Mr. Winner. The staff. So, this DH, he needs to find a way. And there is nowhere for him to run. He's just chilling. It's nighttime. He needs these Moonwells to go up. Alright, he's got one Rejuve. He's got one DH. God, Jabba is here. I don't know about the cycloning the water elementals. It was an interesting idea for sure, but one Dispel, because they were right next to each other, and it didn't do much. We got us a game. Phil versus Reset, we're going to game 3. In Spanish, that's Trace. Alright. While we're waiting, as you guys can see, ping sucks. It does. I get it. But they got to go for the most fair. It is, and I feel bad for Reset, but not really. But it sounds cool when I say that. It's Australia. You know, they are North America. Like, everyone wants to be American. So, you know, they're part of North America. We treat them as part of North America, just like we do with South America. So it's got to be the most fair ping, right? So, yeah, I'm sure Reset would love to be on something else, but this is really the most fair. It's 168 ping to 135. If you look in the rules, it does say if it's an Asian player, if it's a Australian OCE player, you go by, like, you can do Asia East or whatever. I only know that because I've had to cite that rule enough times. So Kenny G dealt with this. He also dealt with it the right way, even though I know I'm going to have to talk to Reset later. Not because he's going to complain, but just because I'm going to have to explain it. Alright, well, Reset needs to take a leak. So let's look at the brackets. So, Razor is waiting for whoever wins here. Could be Reset, could be a Night Elf versus Night Elf, or Night Elf versus Human. Pretty sure I already hit this twice. Yeah, so Mr. Winter versus Sarai is still happening. God help us. Hitman versus Fear, already finished. Hitman, he's in. So, we're getting an Orc. We may have a Human. We definitely have a Night Elf. All I'm saying, guys, is, listen. Alright? This is important. The highest undead got to round 2. If that's not balance, I don't know what is. Pato and Razor. The reason they are playing on horrible ping is because we had to look for the most fair. I mean, you can make comments. I also presumed you're part of North America. I mean, like, do I start going from where you were born? That's how it's always been. It's always been that way. Australia has always been considered part of America when it comes to all of these qualifiers. Just like South America is part of North America when it comes to a lot of qualifiers. Who do you think the follow? Who is? I don't know. I make shit up in my head. I mean, if you guys have a better idea, tell me. Does it suck? Yes, but if Seiso was playing, if Seram was playing, if any of those guys was playing, I would have the same ruling. It's unfortunate, but tell me what's better. Do they DK? Okay, Razor, go. Go look at the rules. Go look at the rules, because I have them memorized. Maybe I memorized them wrong, though. Maybe they're just wrong in my head right now. But after it says NA host, what does it say about OCE? I could be wrong, but I'm 95% sure it says if they're OCE and the most fair host, it will be Asia. If that's the most fair host. Dude, MK first? Holy shit. Totally didn't pay attention to that. And it's Kelvin. Kelvin's badass. So, the MK versus DH on this map? The hell is this? I mean, they looked at that. From what I understand, Razor, I left it up to Kenny. But I'm sure they looked at all the different pings. I mean, I know that's an assumption, but I did.
A player's forces are under attack.
Listen, in this NA LUL Cup, we always screw over Mr. Winner with things. Okay? Razor, go read the rule book. I know I said that, but it had to be 90 seconds by now. Yeah, Jabba, sorry, I got sidetracked, but that is an MK. We're gonna have to see how it goes. I don't know if Razor, I mean, excuse me, not Razor, Reset. Razor might get it next. I don't know if Reset's seen it. It's not Calvin. It's Kelvin. Like from the gemstones, the righteous gemstones, he's Kelvin. Kelvin Sternhammer. Keep going. Keep going, Razor. There's another rule. I know there's a rule below that. Hold on, I'm even gonna hit you with the keep going. Alright, make some TP with the surround. I'm gonna stop talking to chat for a second and actually look at the game.
Players' forces are under attack.
Fine, challenge accepted. Alright, there you go. That's the end of the argument right there. Done and done. You just lost, because you won't cite everything. Plus, I make up the rules as I go. But I also wrote out the rules before I went, because I knew people would complain about stuff. No, it isn't! It's not. It's literally not. It's not for regular Back to Warcraft. I wrote it. Alright, I'm not Neo. I can't type in chat and do this. Dude, the bashes, what the hell? Alright, well, I feel like he needs to stop this or else it's going to get out of hand. He needs to really do damage right here. He is taking out some footies. The Arcane Tower is still chilling back here. He's just hoping for some bashes. He's also hoping that he gets to tier 2 reasonably sometime soon, and then he can start buying some mana pots and surprising the MK. So for now, he has to deal with clarity potions. The other reason Razor is making his argument right now is because he might have to play Phil next. No, Carson's not sleeping. Carson's on tour. I'm the scuffed Carson. And like the scuffed Neo. I'm not even going to try and do a German accent because I'd probably get banned for being insulting. And not even because of the words I use, just because of how bad the accent would be. I'd probably only do like an Arnold Schwarzenegger one, and he's not even German. He's like the closest thing that I know. Like, honestly, Razor, can you just stop? I don't even know if you're trolling anymore or if you're literally this dumb. Because it's called hosting NA Cup. Hosting NA Cup. It's part of that rule. It's all under the one rule. I wrote it. Alright. Bolt to the face. I wish I could see what levels everything was, but I mean, I presume it's level 2 bolt. It just didn't seem to do that much damage. The tree, he needs to keep this tree up. If the tree goes down, he is so screwed. He's also just going, he knows he's, yeah, I mean, the tree is going up. But now he's worried about just losing too many wisps. If you lose too many wisps, then you gotta remake them all. That's also just that's a problem in itself. This MK, he's a fast little guy. He's got boots. He's got some bashing. But this is very nice from reset. So basically, he can just keep popping in and out while Kelvin has to run around the side. Tier 3 on the way. No second hero yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, Kelvin got freaking flanked. But is Kelvin locked in with them, or are they locked in with Kelvin? Well, the footy's just fucked, because he's not Kelvin. Kelvin just left him behind. Why do we call him MK? Why don't we just call him Kelvin?
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, well, this is why, by the way, I hate playing Phil, because he does shit like this to me, too. He's just going to go mass like Griffins, and, you know, if he needs other AA, he can also do that. Or, things to deal with the Dryads. Dude, that just blocked. That is such a nice block. I don't even know if he did that on purpose, but that was sick. He can't get in. And this Aviary is going up. But he is going to loot, like, I mean, this is a lot of wood being put into this, but then also, he just doesn't have that much to begin with. So he's got to be careful. He really wants this tower to go up. But it looks like Reset is trying to take it out. He will take it out because there's just nothing repairing it. So it's going to be the one Arcane Tower. But on the other hand, this Expo, not even close. It's never going to start mining anytime soon. No shot. Meanwhile, he's still got his Expo going. So they both basically shut down one base. Right? Phil still has his main, but it's just not mining right now. And also, he just really doesn't have that much in the way of wood.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's now making the Dragon Hawk Riders. He's trying to get some towers up, but now comes the TP. The MK does not have a mana pot or anything, so he's really only got one in him right now. And he'll go for the Archer. He dead. Dude, Razor's just trying to fully rig this tournament. Dice was apparently sleeping. I was like, hey, Razor, do you want to wake up Dice? Because, like, they're friends, like BFFs. And Razor was just like, no.
A player's forces
I'd
are
rather
under
win.
attack.
Now, he's worried about Phil possibly getting a good server. It's like, no. I'd rather win. That's the narrative I'm going with. Gotta get ahead of the narrative.
A town is
But I
under
shouldn't
siege.
count out, reset. It is 45 food to the 43 food. He is trying to get up some Griffins. You'd like some Griffins. They're really good versus Bears. He's only got one Griffin Avery going. He does have 2 Dragon Hawk Riders out. They're good for the Dryads, though. They're just annoying. And he does have this 1 tower back here. Ooh, rip, dead. He's got to be careful. Doesn't want the DH to die. Oh my god, he got Lauren and Kelvin. You can't beat this. Lauren's a badass. It can only get better if you get Tony Hawking. But Lauren's pretty good. So is Kelvin. If he gets Jorn, the Paladin, he's got the trifecta.
A
Lauren and
player's
Jorn.
forces are under attack.
Don't fuck with that. Alright, so what's the plan? Reset finally got his expo up. Like, you can see, this took forever. He made this expo so long ago. Phil denied it forever. On the other hand, 7,000 gold in this gold mine. Yeah, that was about 1,100 gold that Reset just didn't let him mine, right? So they both did damage to each other, but for sure, I would say... yeah, Human did a bit more. Just a bit. He's ahead by about 4,000 gold, all said. He's tier 3. Oh, you got Baldor. Baldor, it's anyone's game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, you can wake up Demon, just don't wake up Agent. I saw Agent Baron, don't... just no Agent. You'll pull out stats. Alright. So, Reset. Did he...
Player's forces are under attack. Town is
You know,
under
I
siege.
wasn't paying attention, but did he take Wood Wisp and use them for the Entangled Gold Mine? Because he's really got some wood problems right now. He had to buy a Shredder. That might have been what happened there. That's why he was able to fill it up reasonably quick after all the damage Phil did. So he had to buy a Shredder, so right now he's just banking about 1,100 gold. He'll be able to use it soon. But he wants to do as much damage as he can. Meanwhile, Phil is just like, I'm going to creep until I have to TP. Which is probably soon. Just kidding. He doesn't have a TP. Again, I'm not used to looking at this. I hate this. So, this went from big brain for Phil to... no, he just has to waddle across the map. Kelvin's taking his time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, well, you know what? The Town Hall's still up. He knows what's coming, so Reset's already bailed. He's gone. Wait, you better... oh my god, that scared me for a second. I don't know. If he stayed over here, he's got to be out of range of the TP. And it looked like he was just clearly running away, but then at the last second, he ran back in. We're good. Hotzo.
Player's forces are under attack.
Listen, we're all getting a little bit older. It's going to happen to everyone inevitably. Just respect your elders. And remember, it's not Razor's... well, Razor too, but Reset's fault. Dude, there's so many R's. I'm almost rooting for Phil. Only because I don't want to have to cast a game where there's Razor and Reset and they're both Night Elf. And I can't look. I'd have to rely on this thing. You.
A player's forces are under
68
attack.
food to 68 food. Perfectly balanced. Just like they're at Mars. And pings. Medallion. That is an item you love to see. for an MK. You got strength and intel, more bolts to the face, more life. There's really not that many griffs yet. He has gone full on for the Dragonhawks because those are what deal with the Dryads. You don't need that many Griffins to deal with the Bears. At least that's what I'm making up. He also definitely... Ew, you're hearing a lot of Dryads die. You're only seeing a few Dragonhawks go down. You can't see anything underneath it. But these are a lot more Dryads going down than Dragonhawks. But the DH can still do a ton of damage. But these heroes for the human are getting out of hand. It's 47 food for reset to the 62 for Phil. You can tell clearly came out ahead there. The DH has quite a while to go until he gets to level 6, and that's pretty much his only shot, if he even sticks around that long.
A player's forces are
He finally made it through all the towers, right? Well, almost all the towers. Oh my god, Sarai, do I have to check? You're in chat. Oh, Hitman's in... Okay, Hitman's playing Wisp Winner. Holy shit. Nice run by Sarai, though. Bolt to the face. I mean, he's got no more mana except for the Paladin. But, you know. Blood Mage does have Siphon Mana, so he can't get that back. He's also doing quite a bit of decent damage with the DH, but he's got to be careful. He does not have a way to get out except for the staff. I don't know if it's on cooldown or not. I can't really tell. I didn't see what staff. He almost gets the Paladin. And he almost doesn't lose his DH. Oof. Phil making it into the final 4.